So guys, I just finished reading Ultimate Spider-Man #2, and I'm going to do my review on it now. Now, where we left off on issue 1 was Miles ran away from his uncle and father while they were arguing, and he turned invisible. And that was one of the basic, special abilities he has as the new Spider-Man so far, or the powers he has gained from the spider bite is he has the power to turn invisible. So we were left off with him in the streets invisible, and he becomes visible again, and I guess his physical strength and ability is enhanced just like Peter Parker. So you know how when Peter Parker got bit by the spider, all his physical human abilities were enhanced, so he could run faster. Well, not as fast, but he can run fast, and he can jump high, leap just across a building and stuff like that. So far, we have not seen him do any of the spider web shooting, which I don't think he will be getting yet. He'll probably make his own web shooter. I don't know how that's going to happen, but maybe in issue 3 they might show him, because then I think he's going to wear his mask later on. But I'm still going on. Okay, so so you see him running down the street. He jumps over these movers who's moving a television, and just those big flat screen TVs. So he just jumps right over it with ease. It's no big deal to him. He can just jump, and people are all like, "Oh, he's a mutant." Now, mutant is brought a lot in, it's brought up a lot in the comic. People call them mutants. Because basically in Ultimate Comics, people know who mutants are now, from the X-Men. So they expect him that he's a mutant, that he has his abilities from birth. But of course he didn't. He got it from the spider bite. They don't know that. But yeah, as they call him a mutant and say, "Oh, look, it's a mutant." Of course, I guess his visibility comes up and he turns invisible, he's scared, he wants to go away. So later on, he's in the alley, he's like, "Oh no, no, no," and then he turns back visible again. He walks away, and then there's these gang members or whatever, these guys trying to bring trouble, and then they push him around, try to take his backpack, and of course Miles doesn't fight back. He just tells them to give it back, and "Give me back my backpack, it's mine, don't look at it." And they're still picking on him and they want to pick a fight with him. And then Miles puts his hand lightly on the guy's chest and somehow zaps him. And the guy was like, "Ow," but it doesn't really knock him out. And then, then that's when they start thinking that he wants to fight, and then Miles touches him again, and finally it knocks him out, and Miles runs away. Now, as Miles runs away, he goes to his friend's house, Genki's house. I think that's how you pronounce his name. It's Ganke. Genki? Sounds like Genki, from Japanese, Genki desu ka? That's Japanese, but guess I'll call him Genki or Genki. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but yeah, he goes to his friend's house, and I guess that's his best friend, and he starts telling him about his powers. And as his friend is listening to him talk about his powers, his friend doesn't believe him, because he tries to turn invisible. He doesn't turn invisible, but then he shows him that little static ability that he has, and then it explodes his friend's Lego boat that he's been building, or Lego ship he's been building, and it explodes. And his friend says, "Oh, well, you're a mutant. That's cool. You got powers." And at first sight, how when Peter got his powers, he was amazed to have these powers. He wanted these powers. He wanted to do good and stuff like that. But little do you know that Miles, he doesn't want these powers. He doesn't want to be a hero. He thinks it's freaky that he has these abilities. He doesn't want to be a mutant. He wants to be normal. And that's something that makes him different from Peter Parker. That when he got his abilities, he used his abilities to fight back against bullies and stuff like that. While as Miles, when he got his abilities, he doesn't want to, because, well, I guess maybe in a time now, having abilities and powers means you're a freak, you're a mutant, like in X-Men. But anything that his father comes in and takes him away, and they start talking, have a conversation, and basically when he's talking to his father, it reminded me of Uncle Ben when he was talking to Peter. So while Miles is talking to his father tells him why he doesn't want to go to his uncle's house and why he doesn't want to be there because his uncle is a robber. He's a thief. And his dad confesses that a deep down dark secret that he used to steal with his uncle, and they've got caught a couple of times and they went to jail. And his father gave up that life to have a family, to be with Miles, to be with his wife, and he gave up that lifestyle after he went to jail. Now this talk really reminisces about like how when Uncle Ben talks to Peter. I mean, even though it's not the sense of with great power comes great responsibility, he's telling his son, don't do bad things, be a good person, basically, don't end up the way he ended up. But all in all, later on his father sees like the Human Torch and Iceman fly across. So, Miles is like, wow, cool, there's heroes, but his dad disagrees. His dad doesn't like these heroes. He said, I wish these heroes would go, these mutants would go away and leave us alone and live so we can live our normal lives. And it feels kind of like, how can Miles be a superhero when his dad doesn't even accept mutants themselves? So, I guess, it's kind of, I don't know. It really brings up a really good storyline so far. So, Miles goes back home. He goes to bed. Gets a text from his best friend, Genki again. And Genki tells him, you're not a mutant. You are like Spider-Man. You got bitten by a spider. So, you're like him. So, he sends him a link to, these, like this website where how Spider-Man became... how he became Spider-Man. So they said that, okay, Spider-Man told a police officer that he got bitten by a spider, and that's how he got his ability. And Genki also mentioned that you have a spider ability that is able to blend in with your environment. And some spiders have paralysis venoms. So basically, of course, Miles got spider abilities, so he can blend in with his surroundings. And I guess that shocking thing is basically a paralysis venom, but basically it's not venom, but it paralyzes somebody, which is also great. And then he's lying in bed and he sees a picture of Spider-Man. Doesn't see it, but I guess he imagines Spider-Man hanging from a wall, and he tries it himself. He climbs up a ceiling and he's hanging. And the last words he said is, "Oh no." So, I'm kind of wondering, why would you say "oh no" to that? I don't know. You actually can tell, of course, why he would say "oh no," because he doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be a superhero. He doesn't want to have these powers. But who knows? Like I said, in issue 3, he might put on the mask. He might not. I don't know yet. But hopefully, he does put on the mask and becomes Spider-Man, or at least puts on an outfit. I'll hopefully get to see that soon, because I'm not saying it's a bad thing that's lengthening the whole put on the mask and stuff like that. But still, I like this issue. They're doing a good job thus far, and I so want to tell you guys, please pick this up. Please pick up the comics. Why do people keep arguing about him being biracial? Yes, he's black, but does it matter? It's his character that matters. It's his personality that makes him who he is. Just because he's black doesn't mean he's going to be a horrible Spider-Man. I know, like I said, Peter Parker is always going to be an original Spider-Man. But still, guys, give him a chance. Don't judge a book by its cover. Just because he's black doesn't mean it's going to be a bad comic. So far, I like it. I mean, yeah, this had a lot of dialogue, but it's very reminiscent of, they're trying to still keep Spider-Man alive. They're still trying to keep that storyline alive. Like, his dad talking to Miles is like, Peter talking to Uncle Ben. And how, he is different from Peter. He's still showing more and more how he's different from Peter Parker. So, I highly recommend you guys keep picking these up. Keep picking these comics up. Give it a try. Look past him being biracial. Please just give it a try. The rumors about him being homo, don't worry about it. Just because he's going to be homo, Batwoman's lesbian, so what's the difference? You know, it's a good way to give more drama to Spider-Man. Spider-Man is the guy who has a lot of dramas, people who we can relate to. You know, that's a thing. We might not be biracial like Miles. We might be homosexual like Miles, but still, it's the lifestyle he has that we can relate to. You know, that's the whole point of Spider-Man. Sometimes I can relate to Spider-Man. You know, but yeah. All in all, guys, don't give him a hard time. Try the book out. So, it's a good book. Check it out. And yeah, hope you like